You are the prize. You are it. You are the jewel that everyone is wanting. You are so magnetic, so powerful, so brilliant. That everything that you want in life comes to you. Everything. You're the type of girl who's walking down the street and you think about something. You're like, I want some water. And you stop and ask for some water. You think you're gonna have to pay. And they're like, take some for free. And then all of a sudden you have people handing you water as you walk down the street. You are the type of girl that people turn their heads for when you walk down the street. And not because of what you're wearing, not because of your face or your body, but because your energy is so magnetic. It's so big. You're like a magnet, pulling things in. If you've never felt this energy before in your life, sit down, because we're going to talk about it. So how do we become this? How do we pull in what we want? How do you move in life where everything is flowing for you, in your favor? Where you're creating, pulling in amazing people, amazing opportunities. How do we do that? Well, it's knowing deep inside of yourself that you are the prize, baby. You are that gem, that diamond that everyone is looking at in that museum. They're gawking at you. Oh my God, I want that. But you have to know it. You have to know it. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. It doesn't matter any of that. It's all inside. It's all up here. So these are my tips on what has worked for me, what I've had to unlearn to pull in. So let's start with the biggest one. And that is developing your inner masculine, your animus, as Carl Jung would say. You can imagine inside of you whoever you want. It could be a father type figure. It could be a character that you really like. It could be like your ideal husband. That's kind of my favorite. It's like my husband. Write them down. The qualities of your inner masculine. What does he feel like? What does he say? How does he protect you? Because this man's got boundaries. He knows the cause. He knows what he's protecting. He knows. And he won't let anyone or anything disturb that peace, disturb that shine, disturb that beauty. Sometimes he may not be doing his job very well. And that is why you're not shining. My inner masculine was was off duty for a long time. Off duty, nowhere to be found. And my inner feminine was screaming, was running around rampant, not knowing what to do. She didn't know. She was clinging to relationships that weren't serving her. She was clinging to friendships that weren't serving her. She was clinging to jobs that weren't serving her. Because she was trying to find that safety somewhere out there in the world. And the catch is, she could never find it. So your inner masculine is your badass. It's your warrior. It's the part of you that will protect you at all costs. I like to think of Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. He's like top masculine archetype. He will do anything to protect. He knows what he's protecting at all times. He has his goal, he has his vision, he has his direction. And that's also what you need. If you want to create that juicy life, you need to know where you're going, girl. Where are you going? What are you fighting for? What are you saying no to? Because remember, your no is your greatest ally. Every time you say no, you're saying yes to something else. Every time you say no to going out late, every time you say no to those friends, those people, every time you say no to drinking alcohol, every time you say no to whatever it is that you know is not serving you, you're saying yes to something bigger. You're saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to your inner feminine. So remember that. Develop that. It's hard at first. Draw it out. Write it out. That's gonna move you closer to where you want to go and faster than anything else that you have done. By imagining, knowing that you have this archetype. Sometimes I like to imagine this archetype maybe like hand in hand with me, or maybe in front of me. Usually I picture this archetype in front of me. It's always in front of me protecting. It's got the swords. Shoo, 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 shoo. And it knows. And I'm like, he's got me covered. He's got me. And that makes it a lot easier to put yourself in circumstances where you know that you're gonna have your back. You're not so scared anymore of, oh my God, like what if I go on that date and I end up doing that thing that I don't want to do, or I don't actually want to kiss that guy, but I ended up kissing him. Your inner masculine wasn't protecting. And so then you're afraid to go on that date. Or you're afraid to go to that party because it's like, every time I go to that party, to that thing, to that event, I always stay so late. And you're so afraid because your inner masculine isn't there to protect you, isn't there to say, we're leaving. Now's the time. I've got you. Thank God. So think of your inner masculine and have him present in all of life, because you are going to start feeling so much more relaxed. So make sure he's got you, girl. Once you have that developed, you have that muscle of your masculine, you're gonna be unstoppable. Unstoppable. So once you develop your inner masculine, you're gonna start becoming magnetic. You'll start seeing the difference. I promise you, you will. And so now the second thing, another big thing I want to talk about, is the good girl archetype. People pleasing. That is the biggest thing I have had to unlearn. The good girl. The girl that's perfect. The girl that is always put together. The girl that doesn't have these big desires. The girl that is messy. The girl that is in her room, messy as hell, not being perfect. She's dirty. She hasn't showered in 3 days. She, you know, eats peanut butter out of the container with a spoon. She is a little feral little animal. She's not a good girl. She will bite you. And she's a little stinky feral animal. So the good girl comes with people pleasing. It comes with thinking about other people before you think about yourself. It comes with serving others constantly in hopes that they will love us back for everything that we give so freely. It is okay to give. Women are natural givers. We give love. We give so much love. But you need to be very careful who you're giving that love to. And why are you trying to please another person? What are you trying to get in return? Are you trying to get their approval, their validation, their love in return? Because you believe that you are shameful, that you don't deserve love? Why is it that you are giving this so freely away? And why are you trying to mold yourself into something that they want? Ask yourself, do you want this? Do you truly want this? Truly. Do you want to do that career that everyone says you should do? Do you truly want to wear that dress, those pants, those shoes? Or is it because you think you'll be more liked? These go deep. Sometimes we don't even know. And we gaslight ourselves and say, yeah, of course I want that. Of course I want that job. Of course I want to wear that. So, a really good exercise is ask yourself, what did little me like? Who did they want to be when they were a little kid? What did they want to wear when they were dressing up in daycare or at home? What were the clothes that they were so naturally inclined to? Choose those things. It's going to take bravery to choose what your little inner child wants and not people please, because they have taught us that being of service is the highest value we can have. But I'm here to tell you, no. 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 Choose yourself. Choose your inner child. Choose them. So today, you gotta choose two things. You gotta choose your inner masculine, forward, boom. You need to know that you are the prize right here in the middle. And to the sides of you are all the versions of your past self, especially your inner child, that your masculine is protecting. But you need to listen to your inner child. What do they want? What do they want to play in this world? Because it's a play. Remember, we're here to play. If you didn't know it already, we're playing. We came here to play. But that play needs to have masculine direction. So it's this integration, you see, of where you're moving, protection, what you know yourself to be, and who you have at your side, the playful versions, all the versions that have wants and needs, desires. So I'm going to end it there. Let you ponder on all that. So remember, you're the prize, and I want to see you shining brighter than ever. Because the brighter we are, the better this world is going to be. So, do it for you, but do it for everyone. Because you're going to be able to show others what the possibilities can be. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.